I've had white people treat me like shit and be like, fuck you, you nigger, and you this and you that. I've heard these things from people. And I could have just sat on in with massa and been like, oh yeah, I'm white, it's all good, don't worry, fuck that. Are you kidding me? No. In my blood is the slave and the master.
As you guys just seen from the video I just played, Logic is dancing flamboyantly on stage. People just swept this under the rug, didn't even care, they're just laughing, whatever, but they're not understanding the psychological and spiritual war that's going on. Ironically, his name is Logic, and he's doing things which reflect the current state of consciousness right now. And this is the current state of consciousness. People are so desensitized and just brainwashed. It's insane, and nobody points this stuff out anymore. Speaking of psychological war, Logic just so happened to match to PSYOP with 28 in a reduction cipher. So PSYOP means psychological operation, which is a psychological war, meaning it's something that's being done to influence people subconsciously and make them act a certain way, okay? And this also connects to this flamboyant agenda that is out here. So we see that rapper and gay agenda match with 38 in a reduction cipher. This is not a coincidence, okay? And this is not anything against people who choose to have that orientation. And this is addressing when this is an agenda, okay? When they're influencing people who weren't even thinking like this, influencing the masses who are blinded. They're doing things subliminally, double speak, always putting this stuff out, making it a joke. And so now it's in your subconscious mind, and then you're acting it out on a conscious level. And that's what you call a psychological war. So when it comes to this Fugazi agenda that's out, it is just insane how almost every single rapper, whether it's male or female rapper, they have done something that is catering towards this agenda. To prove that this is an agenda, if you can point out at least 10 celebrities that have done something that pertains towards pushing some type of sexual orientation, then there's obviously an agenda going on, okay? And I say celebrities because they influence people on a mass level. Now, there's way more than 10 celebrities pushing this, way more. And for a character like Logic to be pushing this, yeah, there's something really going on here. So the oldest videos on my channel from 2 years ago deals with the same exact subject, the Zesty agenda, the Fugazi agenda. And in these two videos, I'm showing rappers, people in the music industry. There's even, actors, etc., who are also pushing this agenda. Proof that this is an agenda is because I was able to make 2 videos out of this, 2 pretty long videos out of this situation, and I can probably make more videos. Someone could even make an entire channel pointing out all the flamboyant things that they do in the music industry, and that will show people crystal clear, yo, some agenda is going on here. There's some alternate motive. Why are they all doing this? So I recommend you guys go check out all 4 of these videos that are up here, but mainly the 2 videos that I highlighted. So right here we see that he's bending over and then he's covering the crotch area. This is, of course, them covering their genitalia, because with celebrities, they're not just one gender. That's the joke. There's always a double-edged sword going on here. There's always something like double dealing going on here. So they do this so if you like a certain celebrity, you're technically liking the opposite gender also. So for example, like Logic is presented as a guy, so they design his vessel to appear as a guy, but if you look deeper, you'll see that the underlying thing of his vessel is female. This is so that people who have crushes on them are subconsciously liking the opposite gender. I talked about this in my Pharrell video. I recommend you guys go check that out. In that video, I talked about how Miguel looks like a female next to Mariah Carey, and Mariah Carey looks like a guy, and they purposely made their heights like super odd. Like, they do these things on purpose. So in regards to this agenda about sexual orientation, Logic has this song that was pretty popular. And in this song, it's dealing with mental health. I cannot go in full detail because, of course, YouTube is sensitive about this, but I'm just going to say mental health when I'm referring to certain situations. So they're referring to mental health and, like, you know, not going over the edge or whatever. So why did they have to use, in the music video, they had to use the theme of someone with mental health issues being someone that identified with a certain sexual orientation, as if people who are not of that orientation don't have these issues. And if you do have these issues, you relate to the video even if you're not of the orientation that they're promoting. So since you're emotional and you're watching a video, it's going straight in your subconscious mind, where you're subliminally accepting the agenda, like the underlying agenda. This is really deep, and I'm trying to explain it on a level that you guys can understand what I'm saying. This music video is about mental health and about, you know, staying in the game, whatever, not knocking yourself out. As an imagery in the music video, to gain sympathy, because images speak to us and affect our mind and impress the subconscious mind. And the image that we seen presented in the music video was same gender relationships. So to summarize what I am trying to say, why does mental health have to be presented using same gender orientations, same gender relationships? That's all I'm really pointing out here. It's a really crazy little trickaroo that they do. There's always a double-edged sword, you know, that's just their main thing. So that's my main point, is that what does mental health have to do with gender at all? Like, the music video didn't have to be like that at all, because there's a lot of people that related to what's being said, but then it's like you see the music video and you're like, okay, you know, of course if you have empathy, you're like, okay, that's kind of sad. And that's how they get people with empathy, is by influencing you with feelings. But, you know, they could have did a whole different type of music video, man, and that just shows the agenda, you know. So Logic comes from this character named Chauncey, who played in the movie The Sandlot, okay? This is a side-by-side, and they look identical in my opinion. And so this is a movie, The Sandlot. My name Chauncey matches to The Sandlot with 37. He was scripted to be in that movie, and that's most likely why his biggest peak of his career mainly is that movie, and that's why he looks the most like Logic when he was that age, okay? And obviously they edited his character over time, and he doesn't even look the same anymore. They always do this. And so we see that they took his image, his younger image, and they put it on this Logic character. They look so much alike, and it's insane. Logic matches the Sandlot with 26 in the Latin reduction cipher. Logic's full name, Robert Bryson Hall II, matches to the Sandlot with 260 in the cipher X cipher and in the alphanumeric syntonic cipher. Logic's quote-unquote date of birth matches to his first name and his last name with 220 in the capitals mixed cipher. 220, the 0 has no value. 22, dead equals 22. This character could be a death faker. We really don't even know. You know, they are so random with the characters that they kill. They can easily make up some type of story. They kill any of them. It doesn't even matter. Ironically, also, he's born on the 22nd. I didn't even notice that until right now. Logic's first and last name matching to his quote-unquote date of birth is proof that he is a character. They usually do this with these characters. Most celebrities match to their full date of birth in gematria, which shows that whatever made them purposely scripted for their names and their birthday to be connected, to be scripted, some type of synchronization. So Rapper and Chauncey's last name match with 241 in a prime cipher. What is the chances that Chauncey has another character, which is a rapper? That is Logic. And as you guys can see from this side by side, they look so much alike. They look identical in my opinion. This is another character, which is Steve O, and I couldn't ignore this one. They look so much alike, and Logic has so many other characters. I just want to point out these two characters because they just look insanely alike. So if you find any other characters, you're not wrong, because they have so many characters that they mix into this pot to make these little sim characters that they create. So Steve O and Logic match with 88 in the Cypher X cipher. Here's another side by side of them, and here's another side by side of Chauncey and Logic. This is like another angle, and they look so much alike. So as we see from this photo that's on the right side of the thumbnail, this is Logic, and this is an edited photo of Logic that he had posted. And this photo is the NWO, the New World Order. You can look outside, go to Walmart, go look at people, and especially in America, okay? People are being poisoned, their hormones are being imbalanced. And this hormonal imbalance that is taking place is also a part of this gay agenda that they're pushing. So it is not a coincidence that a character like Logic is dancing on stage, makes an edit photo of himself, and he looks like the New World Agenda, the new look that they want people to look like. And this goes for females too. And I've been talking about this. I have videos on Patreon. I recommend you guys go check out me and Conscious X's Patreon. Also, I brought this up in my Liver King video when I was talking about the meat. The meat and these animals are injected with so many different hormones and chemicals, which is affecting the consumers, okay? And these injections, like I pointed out in one of the articles in that Liver King video, which you guys should go check out, one of the articles that I showed pointed out that men who are eating chicken, because of the hormones injected in the chicken, start having issues with the idea that they are a man. Basically, they start to want to deny their own gender, okay? So this is an attack. They are making people deny their biological body, okay? And this has to be an agenda. I mean, if you look and you see everybody doing something, there must be an agenda behind it. It's not just some random occurrence. And why is the food industry also involved in this? Just how the rappers are involved in this, the food industry is also involved in this. Hormonal imbalance is top tier thing that needs to happen. That's the only reason the stuff that happens now is super acceptable and everybody's passive to everything, is because of the hormonal imbalance. Go check out my Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion video. I talked about his hair. They do these humiliation rituals, but they're also revealing something in plain sight. They're mocking reality. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please go check out the Patreon. Go check out those videos that I just listed with the Tory Lanez video, the Liver King video. Go check out these things. And before I end, on the topic of hormonal imbalance, this is not just an attack that's on men, okay? This is also an attack that's on females, because women are liking these guys who have these hormonal imbalances. And one of the main causes behind females liking these guys who have these hormonal imbalances is birth control. You guys could go look this up for yourself. I talked about this on Patreon because I came across an article that said that women that get on birth control are more likely to like more feminine type of men, because birth control causes hormonal imbalances, all right? So all these things that they're pushing on you is causing an effect in your body, in your brain, psychological and spiritual warfare. Thank you guys so much for watching. I truly appreciate you all. In this video, recently Conscious X and I have released merch. It is available on our website, divinesade.com. We offer free shipping on all items. Currently, we have a total of 7 items. These are all of our foundation items, and we plan to release more as time goes on. We have a total of 3 t-shirts, 3 mugs, and a notebook for purchase. All items include dope spiritual sacred designs. The t-shirts are made out of cotton and are available in 6 sizes, while the mugs are BPA and lead free. Buying our merch directly supports us and helps us continue creating content on YouTube. Thank you all for your support. We appreciate each and every one of you.